I still have a week before my due date when a truck suddenly hits me, sending me flying several feet and leaving me bleeding profusely on the ground. As I lose consciousness, I call my husband Wallace Brown, begging him to rush over and save our unborn child, only for him to reply coldly, "It's Beth's 18th birthday party today, Meryl. You can't seriously be pulling one of your stunts on a day like this, can you?" In the next instant, I hear my son Daniel Brown exclaiming, "You're always using the baby to threaten us, Mommy. I really hate it when you do that." Wallace stresses the importance of Beth's birthday party again, demands that I attend immediately, and then hangs up on me. With a pool of blood spreading beneath me, I close my eyes, overcome by despair. It was already noon the following day when I finally regained consciousness. The first thing I did was call a nurse over, asking, "Did my baby make it?" The nurse regarded me with an expression of profound sorrow. Instead of replying to my question, she said, "I'm terribly sorry, but due to the excessive hemorrhage, despite the baby's resilience, our efforts were ultimately unsuccessful." I felt a deep chill settle over me, paralyzing my senses as I heard the nurse's pronouncement and caught sight of the death certificate. I had been due to give birth to my baby in just a week, yet now that possibility was gone. I slowly closed my eyes as tears streamed down my face. My phone chimed at that moment. I thought it was from my husband, Wallace Brown. Yet opening it, I noticed that it was a message from Beth. "How does it feel to be hit by a truck, Meryl? It's a shame you didn't perish along with your baby. I'm still very glad that you didn't show up at my 18th birthday party, though. It would have been better if you just disappeared from the world." Meryl, my eyes immediately widened in surprise. It turned out that Beth was the one who had orchestrated the entire crash. I had merely assumed the crash was accidental. I knew Beth despised me and loved forcing my parents and Wallace to pick sides between us, but it had never once crossed my mind that she even wanted me dead. I immediately sent Wallace a message to demand a divorce. Yet even after a long time, no response came. I then followed up by sending the news that the baby was gone. Before his reply came, Mom called me. "How could you be such an irresponsible sister to Beth? Meryl, how could you run away from home, skip Beth's 18th birthday party, and ignore our calls? Your sister wants to eat your homemade pizza, so get back here and make it for her. You can think of it as compensation for missing her party." I was about to respond when I suddenly heard Beth's voice. "You shouldn't talk to Meryl like that, Mom. She's in no state for a party since the baby is due next week. I'm the one at fault for throwing my party at such a time. I should be the one apologizing to her. I should have put Meryl's needs before my own." Beth's voice trembled with grievance, making it sound as though she were on the verge of tears. "Is this what you wanted, Meryl? If so, get back here right away. You're almost 9 months pregnant and still cause nothing but trouble." Mom's exasperation was palpable as she ended the call without even waiting for my response. I took the initiative to call Wallace right after Mom ended the call. "I want to get a divorce, Wallace." There was a brief pause on the line before he asked, "Is this another attempt to get my attention, Meryl? I'm not falling for it this time. For the sake of the baby, you should return home before the due date next week. I'll be there for you when you give birth, Meryl. I don't have the baby anymore." I didn't even manage to finish speaking before he ended the call. It wasn't long before I received a video from Beth. In it, she had accidentally nicked her finger, and Wallace was frantically searching for a band-aid, while Daniel was attentively feeding her fruit. "I was the only one our parents cherished before you got married, and now even your own husband and son favor me. You'll never be able to defeat me, Meryl." Upon seeing Wallace's gentleness and care in the video, I was suddenly reminded of the early days of our relationship, when he treated me with that same tenderness.